For days I have been traveling out here in the wilderness. If I don't find food, sustenance, soon I shall surely perish. I am down to my last morsel of food. I surely cannot survive on this. The last of my Reese's of the Pieces. I'm completely and totally lost. Oh, I should check my map. I see. What about my quest log? Yes? Ooh, okay. Yeah, I'm the great oak tree of wherever it is that I am. I've seen this tree before. I'm walking around in circles. Wait. Is that food I see?
Welcome to Sonic, and how may I help you?
Yeah, I'll get a cheeseburger and a Sprite, please.
Yeah, sure. Now, would you like a shot with that?
Alright mates, now Skyrim came out on the Switch a few days ago and I've been playing it a lot and I'm really excited to talk about it in this video today. How do you say things in Australian? I can't even remember anymore. Anyway, Skyrim came out on the Switch recently and how does it stack up? I made a video a few months back talking about how I was super excited to pick it up on the Switch, that I had about 5 reasons as to why I was looking forward to playing it on this portable system. So now that I have it and I've been playing it, how do those 5 reasons stack up? Were they worth being excited for, or was it kind of a letdown on the system? Should I have played it on something else for the first time, or do I feel like I'm getting the full Skyrim effect on my Nintendo Switch? Well, without further stupidity, there'll be more stupidity, it's me we're talking about. Let's get started. Now, before we talk about anything else, I want to get this damn elephant out of the room because it's huge and I'm having trouble stepping around it every time I want to go to the bathroom. How does it run on the Switch? How does it play? Does it run terribly? How does it compare to the PlayStation 4? Well, let's get right down to brass tacks. It's actually pretty great. It runs at a very rock steady 30 frames. And in fact, I actually had to ask Sean before filming this video, hey, is it 60 frames? That's a great thing because this game runs really smooth. Both docked and portable, it runs at 30 frames. So how does it run? Great. It actually runs the same as the PlayStation 4, which also runs at a pretty steady 30 frames per second. So, amazing. But how did they pull that off? Well, they had to downscale it just a little bit. Docked, it runs at 90p, and then in handheld mode, it runs at 720p. And again, I had to ask Sean, hey, does it run at 1080? Because I wasn't sure. It looks fantastic. I've looked online at some comparisons between PlayStation 4 and Switch and taking screenshots of different places in the game and how it looks. And now there is a difference in the Switch version. It does look a little downscaled. There's some textures missing, very few though. I'm actually very pleasantly surprised. It looks almost identical. In fact, when you're comparing it side by side, sure, you can see, well, the sky's a little bit more detailed in the PlayStation 4 version. Maybe some of the textures are a little bit cleaner around the edges. But when you're not comparing them, if you just play it on one system and then go jump and play it on the next system, unless you're looking for those key differences, you're probably not going to notice it. I am playing it, as I said way back when I made that video, I've never played this game before. I put maybe an hour into it when it first came out and I just got distracted. So this is my first time playing it, and out of everything I've seen everywhere else of this game, I don't feel like I'm missing out on a single thing, and that is the key. That has been my main concern with games like this coming to the Switch, or the Switch getting games that are coming out recently like Wolfenstein 2 or NBA or WWE. A matter of, hey, I had the Wii when the Wii came out. I got SmackDown vs. Raw on the Wii and it sucked. It was in no way the same game. It was lacking all the modes. The gameplay had to be completely changed. Porting things that were on these other systems at the time, they looked terrible. So my biggest concern was going into this and so many games like it, like Doom, it was, how does it stack up as to other console versions? Am I gonna be missing out on the actual game playing it on this handheld tablet? And the answer on Skyrim is 100% no. You are not missing out on anything playing it this way. You can get the full Skyrim experience exactly how it was envisioned and planned since the very beginning, and you can play it on your Switch and you can play it portable. The biggest advantage of playing it on the Switch as to any other system is playing it portable. How does it run? Portable. amazing. Something like Rime, which played terribly on the screen, and then on the portable handheld tablet mode, it played even worse. It removed that one advantage that Rime had going for it. The one advantage of picking it up on the Switch was to play it portable, and that was ruined. But on this, oh my god. Hey, better than I even expected, and better than I'm sure so many people expected. Bang, I hit the nail on the head with that one. Well, I mean, they did, but I was right to be excited about it. Now that that elephant's out of the room, let me dive back into something else, and that was the actual game itself. I don't want to stand up here and review Skyrim. I just don't want to do it because the game's been out for 5 years. It's one of the most popular games around. I'm sure most of you have played it and know that it's amazing. So real quick, I just want to touch on my experience with it. Holy crap, I'm addicted to it. Immediately, I'm addicted to it. I can definitely see what I already knew I was probably missing out on, and yeah, I'm having a lot of fun with it. My biggest concern with the game right now is whether or not I should become a werewolf, because I'm part of that Brotherhood gang clan thing, and they want me in the inner circle, which I'm sure a lot of you know what I'm talking about, and they want me to be a werewolf to be in the inner circle, and I just kind of don't want to do that right now. I'm kind of having fun just being a normal human. I'm walking around with 2 swords, that's kind of my shtick. I walk around with 2 swords, I do wield and kill a bunch of things. Sometimes I'll mix it up and I'll get a spell in one hand and I'll walk around with a sword in the other hand, but that's kind of how I want to go through my playthrough. I'd love to be an archer, but I suck, I can't aim for crap. The game itself has me gripped. I also get way too distracted by side missions. I don't even touch the main mission in these games, which is terrible because I don't have time to get engrossed in side missions. It means I end up playing the game for hours and hours and hours, end up having to move on to the next thing before I even found out more about the actual story. So that's something I'm really bad at, and I need to just concentrate on the main and get through it so I can say that I finished the game and then go back to it if I want. Yeah. It's worth it. So I was excited for portability. I was also excited for motion controls. That was the next thing that they were really stressing, and that they put motion controls into this game. How did those stack up? It's nice that they're there, and I like that they put some extra effort into it rather than just straight porting it over. They definitely put some time into working out these motion controls, and I'm sure there's more that I haven't come across yet, but it's nothing that's really blowing me away. So right to be excited about it? Nah, take it or leave it, but I'm glad that it's there. Now, the other thing that I was excited for, let me find somewhere to put that down, was the Zelda's content. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, Master Sword, Breath of the Wild armor and stuff. Now, actually, I read online where to find this stuff and that it scales to your level. But I also read that you come across it naturally in the story, main story. So you can go seek it out if you want, or you can use an amiibo to get it. I figured, hey, on the off chance it scales to my level when I get it and that's what it's stuck at, or even if it's not, if they have put it in the path of the game, I want to find it naturally. So I haven't got it yet, but I mean, it is what it is. You can imagine it's outfit. It's nothing really game-changing. I know what it looks like because I've seen the trailers. I'm excited to find it that way. That's the way I figured they probably intended it to be found beyond using amiibos. Plus, then I'd have to open one of my amiibos. Those bad boys are staying sealed. I actually have a few loose Zelda ones, but that's a good excuse to say that they're not loose. And you know, I think my last reason was that I was just excited to play the game for the first time, which I've already talked about. I think I've covered all the reasons I was excited for the game, and you know what? Has everything that I expected and more. This game blew me away with what I thought it was going to be. I was optimistic. I had a feeling that there was no way they were going to put this on the system unless it could at least compare. It had to at least compare. As I said, myself, and I'm sure so many others, were blown away with what was actually done with this on the Switch. If you haven't played it or you're looking to play it portable, there is no reason not to pick it up. It is such a great port, and honestly, it makes me so happy. It makes me so happy. After the Wii travesty and then the Wii U, I mean, travesty. I love both those systems, by the way, but as far as ports go and what was capable back on the Wii, I'm so glad we're at this point right now. Well guys, that's all from me in this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe because we've become best friends, and I'll see you in the next video. But the real question is, how does Skyrim compare to Zelda? Stay tuned for my next video, Skyrim vs. Zelda, which one's Game of the Year? Even if that was a possible video, you guys know which game I would pick. Doom. I can't believe how cold it is, and the amount of things in my feet, and just how stupid I feel in general for not being able to find food. If I had some sort of channel where I made entertaining content for people, I would really hope they would like, comment, and subscribe for the I put myself through. But I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore because I'm in the age of Skyrim. Really, it hurts.